Welcome to We Use Our Powers for Good. We're Dory and Meg, two sisters, 10 years apart, using our powers for good. We talk about grief, life, love, and everything in between, with humor, honesty, and the hope that what we're learning might help you too. This is what it looks like to practice compassion, hold boundaries, and stay connected, even when life gets messy. We're so glad you're here. Hi, thank you for joining us on We Use Our Powers for Good. This is our sixth episode in our sixth episode series. That was a lot of numbers in episode. We're doing a year in review on our brother's passing. A year ago next week, it's the anniversary of when he took his life. And today in episode 6, our topic is gratitude, integration, and moving forward. So I am going to be looking like I'm reading notes. I am reading notes. I took some notes because I really want to make sure that we capture this well and land you in a place of just a ton of hopefulness, because it's been extraordinary. I had awareness in the last few days. I was on a call for some work stuff that I'm doing for a new business I started. And I thought to myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been almost a year. And to look at the amount of stuff in my life that I facilitated change around for myself and my family and people. And just, it's kind of like, I've used the analogy in the last few episodes, like, oh my gosh, the grief, and you're holding on to the surfboard and it's this big giant wave. You just kind of fucking hold on, 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 hold on. And now I've held on and now I'm going to get up on the board and I'm going to use that big giant wave. Right.
First time you've said that. Finally, we get to ride the wave.
Right. But right. So that now that we're on this big giant wave, that now I'm using this momentum to propel just a lot of beautiful, beautiful things. And that's the gift of hanging on. And that's the gift of sitting in hard things and putting up with other people's bananas and figuring out how to ask for what you need and just so much sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that at the end, if you choose to, because you stayed in it, you could end up riding a wave. I never would have gotten where I am if he wouldn't have died and I put into place the things I put into place. But this is kind of, I use this mantra at work. So I'm going to preface this by saying my brother didn't die so I could learn a lesson. My brother dying has nothing to do with me. And all of what happened likely only happened because exactly what happened needed to happen for me to do the things to end up here. Right. So capitalizing on life brings us what we need. And if we just take that stuff in and do our work, we then get what's on the other side, which typically is goodness. I mean, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you lead with love and kindness and curiosity, what's on the other side of that is more goodness and kindness, not garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't have to question what you're up to.
No.
You know, there's no negativity or judgment, shame, guilt, all those things. It's like, no, this is from the highest good.
Right.
And it's interesting, I think of in doing these things, I never felt like I needed to or had the energy to or not I'm in my mid 40s. I was sort of like, well, I guess I'll just coast along here but it's like as a result of this sort of launching, I've also had walked through some of the most difficult things I've ever in my career that could have broken my business. And because of what we've experienced, I'm like, well, it's not suicide.
I can do this.
Yeah. And it's like, it's so interesting to feel it and not feel these awful things in my gut, in my body anywhere. Like it's these hard things, which a year and a half ago I would have been like, oh my God, my stomach hurts. I'm getting sweaty. All these like physical reactions to stress. Nah, not anymore. I'm like, oh, that happened. Well, it's not suicide. Right.
Right.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the resiliency.
You are resilient. In the first episode, she was saying that doesn't quite fit for her.
Well, it's still like I would never say, hi, I'm Meg. I'm this, and that, and resilient. Like that's just.
You might want to try it on.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
My girlfriend told me that last night. She was like, you don't? She's like, when I think of that term, you're the first person I think of. I'm like, Is that a good thing? Or do we think of resiliency as a positive?
Well, and the
Like,
way
it's
the
just
way I
like a
say it is that like I can sit in hard things. I can hold the same space in something hard or challenging that I can hold in space that's
well,
not.
they have equal weight to me, right? Like, as much as laughter and joy and fun is important, so is being in this space. I mean, to live life fully, it's important to be comfortable in all forms of it fully.
Right.
And as someone who has gone, I don't want to say off the deep end in like a negative derogatory term, but like I've come undone before.
Yeah.
I've spiraled and sat in that space as well. So
Yeah.
it's important to be comfortable in all
Yeah.
forms.
Well, and you just said this, and I just have a visual that kind of came to me. So if we have all this goodness and beauty in us, I think we tend to be in certain areas and corners that are comfortable,
Yeah.
right? And that more that we get around and feel all the things, you then get all the things, right? You can't just have the positive or the comfortable things, right? But it's like, oh, the full expression of all the things, just like it's kind of like turns the generator on,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And there's just more magnificence there.
Yeah. And on the flip side, I had this visualization of if you don't and the blockages it creates
Yeah.
and a colonoscopy. Like that was my visual. The
Yeah.
opposite of like, oh, what are those pockets of
Yeah.
muck that you're not?
Yeah. All these areas that you don't move into
Yeah.
kind of go dormant or they're dark,
Yeah.
right? Right. Which is maybe, oh, we're gonna get philosophical here, which is maybe disease and maybe,
Right. I'm gonna live to be 138.
I know my kids have been talking about that and they want to know how that's possible. I'm like, I don't know.
Watch me. This is
Well,
not
I'm
accessible.
no, but I'm not saying it's not.
Right.
I'm just like, I don't legitimately know how she will do that at this point. That's what I should say.
Or I'll
At
be
this,
eaten by a shark.
well, I'm kind of, let's just remove that. I'm kind of hoping that's
Like,
that's not your endpoint. So I'm reading my notes. Okay, we've talked about that. So this was interesting. So if Jerry was here, Jerry's our brother that died. If Jerry was here physically, because certainly he's here energetically.
have you felt it?
No, but you looked up and I'm like, is you chair? Um, is that what we think he would say now and how we'd carry him forward?
How we carry him forward.
You know, at a minimum, I'm so grateful to have been where we've been this past year, or I wouldn't be where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have so much more richness and fullness in all my relationships. Um, more vocalized love and connection and sadness and shared things. Yeah,
And
but
those bits of him that couldn't be honest, couldn't be fully vulnerable, we've we've taken that on for him.
right,
And we're showing all the kids.
right, right. What else?
Mission accomplished.
Ye- Um, yeah, and I want to say this because we certainly have some family that is in a different place than we are, which is okay. Um, people are allowed to have their own journey that's different than ours, and we can still love the shit out of you and pray for you and be hopeful that you would heal and allow love into your heart and meet us in a place of love.
Mhm.
And we can do that whether you like it or not. So
It's interesting. I think of what your message that you just shared was. It's like if you added Jesus in there, it would be so creepy.
what?
You know what I mean? But it's like, no, we're talking about love.
No, but what were you telling that I told
If you
you?
allow Jesus into your heart, if you allow Jesus to, right? Like,
Yeah,
Jesus is cool, but like, I'm more pagan.
yeah. But yes, so that was like a lovely left turn. Yeah, but some of what I'm saying too is for some of you that are like, oh, some of my family sucks, or they could never do this with me. Okay, that doesn't, you're not right or you're not wrong, right? I'm just saying, like, I could still want differently for you. I could still pray that you would allow yourself to heal and let go of whatever gets in your way because it has nothing to do with me,
Right.
right? I just love you and I know that what we're doing is meaningful and centered in love. And anyone who is not in a place of that, who suddenly chooses to be, all that will end up with is more goodness and love for you and us.
Right. 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 Just to firmly hold steady in it.
Right.
It's like still over here, open arms,
Loving you.
Get out.
Oh my gosh, we had that plan. We like worked on it for like 3 hours. Not.
We are. Here we are.
Oh, we're just so grateful.
So yeah, I feel this is the best way to honor him.
Yeah. Is this, and this really, this is why we're doing the podcast. So it could also be called our tribute to our brother Jerry.
Right. We can do hard things.
Or it's called We Use Our Powers for Good,
Right.
meaning we're using our grief journey to support and teach people and to model and show healthy, loving relationships, and also adding context so that you could learn and grow yourself. So thank you for being here. If you enjoy what we're saying, share this with people, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and just say love in this or put an emoji, whatever. We'd love to hear from you. But thank you for being here. It's a privilege sharing this space with all of you and you, my lady. I will leave you with your thoughts.
I'd love to be with them.
And thank you for being here, and we'll see you at the next episode. This is what healing can look like, together with tools, laughter, and love. If this conversation meant something to you, share it with someone who could use it. And if you want more of what real connection sounds like, hit subscribe and come along. Thanks for joining us on We Use Our Powers for Good.